Hey guys, Drifter here. I'm glad that you all enjoyed my last connection testing video. A little bit controversial, but one of the things I was missing was parties. You said you wanted to see how it performed when you were in a party, so that's what I've got today. I am here with J-Hub.
Hello!
And It's a Done Deal. It's a Done Deal is a subscriber. He hopped in. He's not in the Skype call right now, so I muted him so that it doesn't come through an echo. But we're all geographically dispersed. If you can see here on the map, which I will zoom in on, I live in Texas. That's my base of operations. Done Deal is based in Southern Oregon, and J-Hub is based in South Carolina. And I can tell you that J-Hub has a terrible ISP. A lot of times, like, to connect to other servers in the US, he has to go through London for some reason. It doesn't make sense. It's really goofy. So we have a very geographically dispersed party, one person with a bad connection. Sorry, J-Hub. And we're going to see what matchmaking does now.
Imagine me on the LAN if I do this well on a bad connection.
Let's start TDM first. And J-Hub, I'm going to call these out to you just so that you can get a feel for what's going on as well.
Okay.
I'm stuttering. My braces are like tight tonight. I just got new ones put in. I'm like slipping my S's because I got braces in my mouth. Okay, it looks
4v4.
like 4v4, that's fine. I'm just checking. It looks like we're all US here. And it's going to be a player host. No dedicated server on this one. Nope.
Is everything open? You're not blocking anything, correct?
No, everything is completely open right now. Yeah, it looked at a dedicated server but was like, nope. But it's all going to be US. It picked a host, and it was looking at maybe picking a host in California. I'm going to back out. I have to do this one a little bit differently. I can't go all the way into the game because it's harder to back out the whole party that way. I don't like splitting everybody up and re-inviting. So that was Team Deathmatch. It did pick US. So we'll do Uplink. That one's a little bit less popular. We'll see what Uplink does. And why is it as soon as I do a live commentary, my nose itches and my braces are irritating? It's like giving a public speech. You're never supposed to touch your face because it makes you untrustworthy.
I just swallow a lot. That's my issue. Oh, God.
I'm sure that you do. I'm sure that you do.
I set myself up for that one, didn't I?
Yeah, so right now, the other guy, this Elite Penguin guy, he is in... We pulled him from Kansas, and it's talking to a dedicated server that looks like it's in Maryland. But it's trying to find other players. It might not just be getting a good match for us right now.
Yeah, you get lobby lockups if it can't find best matches. I think I had one the other day where I was sitting here for 10 minutes.
That's brutal.
Oh, yeah.
And we got ourselves matched. Our last guy comes in from Houston, Texas, but it was all US based. I'm going to call that close enough. So you said ground war, right?
Yeah, you might pull a large rain, but you also might get put into a game.
All right. We'll try. Let's see what we're doing. We're talking to people. It's all in the US still.
Oof. I don't foresee you finding a full party, to be honest.
I mean, a game, a match?
A full team with us three? I don't really see... Well, maybe I'm wrong. I'm hearing... Oh, there you go.
Oh, this got busy. Okay, so we have 2 people in the United Kingdom, and all the rest are in the US here.
Still, 2 people should not be coming from the UK. We're going into the game.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna probably just play this one out. I'm gonna play it long enough to get a ping. I'm gonna let it figure out who the host is. Okay, so we can see 2 people here in the United Kingdom. Or is that northern France? Nope, 2 people in southern UK down here. I'm not sure exactly what these locations are.
They're in the London Tunnel.
Yeah, no, they're not. It does indicate that we have a dedicated server, though. I can see you over here, and I can see Done Deal.
Where am I passing through?
Kansas City. I'm pinging it right now. I don't know what your ping will be to it. I know what mine will be. Oh, alright. Hey, dude. This is actually a really good connection. I mean, I'm a lot closer to Kansas City, but I'm pinging less than 20 milliseconds. I'll see how far I am from... Our most distant person is in Canada, so he'll probably be lagging the most. I'm going to ping our Canadian and see how bad my ping is to him. And then that'll give me a good idea of, like, how bad the server can get.
I thought you said we had 2 UK people.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about those guys. I'm a derp. I'm going to cancel this ping request then.
J-Hub to the rescue.
Yeah, there's still 2 people in the UK. I'm going to ping these guys. I'm going to pick this guy that connected first over here. Yeah, 120 milliseconds to the UK, so that's about what I expected. So the laggiest person in the lobby is 120 milliseconds. So, yeah, that's about to be expected. Let's see what's going on in Supremacy Mosh Pit. My Netduma will clear all of those little points. Why is it showing dormant hosts? I don't want it to do that. I think I killed it. Uh-oh. There we go. Now it's working. Alright, so this time it's pulling... It seems to want to put us on a deady in Seattle. But it's pretty busy down in Mexico and South Texas, like way South Texas.
Yeah, I thought of that.
It went straight into the game.
Those two guys are talking about teaming and joining and stuff.
Wait, they're doing what?
One guy was talking about picking them up for pro or clan. I don't know. Wasn't really paying much attention.
Okay. So, it has gotten us a 100% US-based lobby, and we are playing on a dedicated server out of Seattle. And I will ping that server.
Which is bad for me, being so far away.
It's good for done deal. It works alright for me. Oh man, why did I just rush right out here? That was so bronze. That was so bronze of me. So bronze, it doesn't matter. Why did I play so bronze? So my connection to this dedicated server is about 40 milliseconds again. Fairly stable, it doesn't pick up too much. And we are all in the US, surprisingly. The Supremacy DLC.
Yeah, well then maybe all the tryhards are out. Wonder what PlayStation results would be like.
Do not know.
We are
going
going
to
test
Xbox
everything,
One.
right?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, I'm doing one video at a time here, so I guess PlayStation tests can be on the menu. I don't see why it couldn't be. Yeah, this is good, though. This is, I mean, this is a lot better than I thought it would be.
This is a solid lobby, I guess.
That guy just lagged pretty hard right there. He just froze. Or maybe he just quit playing, I don't know. I got murdered by a machine gun, a melee. Okay. That's definitely going to be time for me to back out of this one then. Okay, let's try momentum. Is that fine by you?
Go for it.
Okay, this time we do have some guys in South America.
Oh.
We have two. What's the? I'm gonna sound very ignorant here. What's this country? This is Colombia?
Bogota, Colombia.
Oh, what's the country that borders Panama on the Panama Canal?
Venezuela?
Yeah, that's gonna be
Panama Canal countries. Give me a sec.
Venezuela.
Costa Rica?
No, it's Colombia.
Bogota, Colombia?
Yeah, these guys are probably in Bogota. However, so of the party, we have most of the people in the United States. We're on a dedicated server in Seattle.
But yet we have people in Colombia. That's the north end of South America. That is not how that should be working.
Let me ping one of these guys.
You're probably going to... If it pings it from Seattle and back, they're going to have like a 120, 150.
Yeah. I just want to see what it does, though. The thing about it is, so one of the things I guess I should probably address, like if you're playing out of Bogota, Colombia, that's going to suck.
For you. Yeah, unless there's some weird
Oh gosh,
lag.
it picked up 400 milliseconds to start with. Rough spike.
Yeah, I know which guy it is, too, because he just, like, delay shot me. It was weird.
Oh, I got a good snipe. And I can no longer ping him. I lost him. Again, this is just fine for us. I mean, it's nobody likes to play in a lobby full of laggers. It's only two. They're kind of laggy, but I've seen worse.
It doesn't feel too solid for me, to be honest. It feels off.
I think the thing that'll be the most off is if you're one of those guys, it's going to be absolute hell for you.
Or if I'm versing one of the guys.
Oh, what? That was garbage. I shot that guy straight in the placenta.
Yeah, that isn't good. The fact that 2 Colombians are in our lobby.
Yeah, could be better. Definitely could be better. All right, let's try. Let's do search and do search and destroy.
We can give it a shot. I expect that'd be one of the higher rated playlists.
Okay, I didn't do search and destroy on the other test. I didn't do every playlist because that would take forever.
Yeah.
Well, we matched us against an entire clan, which looks like hell on earth. But according to the Netduma, every single person is in the U.S.
Back out.
Yeah, I'm definitely backing out. I'm not gonna play against those guys.
The theory is the larger the player span and the playlist, the less likely you are to get matched with people farther away. So if you can think of the less played playlist, that's probably where you're gonna find your best results.
I'm gonna
Say,
try Supremacy Grapple.
sure. I was thinking like Capture the Flag.
Yeah, I can do that. Now, I agree with you, but the weird thing was in the last test, we're going in solo anyway, is that even in some of the more obscure playlists, I still got matched mostly with U.S. players. Okay, so far all of these guys are based in the U.S. I'm not sure if we're going to go dedicated or not, though. Do you want me to stay to see if we get dedicated or bounce?
That's up to you.
I want to see if I get a dedicated server. I can tell all the guys are in the U.S. Man, these braces are making me slur my words so bad today. Nope, we did get a server. One of these cities up here by the Great Lakes. I guess that's Chicago or something?
Detroit, Michigan is close.
Yeah, Detroit.
Why would they put a server in... Well, I mean, it's cheap land. But I didn't...
Yeah, we got a daddy in Detroit. I'm going to feel bad because I know somebody's going to come and watch these videos and my poor geography skills are so going to be on display. Nobody came out to play? Oh.
Yeah, I got the ball.
Wanted to get that.
Dude, you
Okay,
can
got a
sling
ping.
yourself.
I'm pinging 40 milliseconds to the Detroit server. So that's not bad. Alright, I might give this one more match, and I think we'll have our data pretty well. What do you think?
CTF, maybe?
Okay, we'll do CTF. So far, it's been pretty solid. I mean, the important thing is not necessarily that we get a couple of foreign guys in the lobby, but that we don't get matched up with like a UK host, because that would be all kinds of hell.
That would definitely be bad.
Uh-oh. We are talking to a dedicated server down in...
We're in a game.
Yeah, we are. It's getting busy here. It looks like a US base. I don't see anything else anywhere in the world. And it looks like we are going to be playing out of Detroit again. And I'm hanging around 40 milliseconds, which is good enough for me. Oops, I picked the wrong gun here, but... Yeah, I'm pinging 40 milliseconds. Game feels a little choppy, but that might just be Detroit. Alright, I'm going to do classic mosh pit.
Okay. There should be a large player base there. I don't think you're going to get something bad, to be honest.
Okay, then what do you think is going to have the least amount of people? Atlas Gorge 24/7? I didn't even get a match in that one last time I tried
Probably.
it. I seriously doubt. Like last time I tried this, I literally didn't even get a match. And I have no idea why my nose itches so bad when I want to do live commentary. It's like, pick your nose, Brad. Pick
You got
it.
your game.
Whoa, okay. Every single person is in the US. Look at this.
That's weird.
Let's see if we get a dedicated server or not. And that's going to be a yes on the dedicated server, surprisingly. I think we played on a dedicated every game, believe it or not.
Wow.
Like...
Because I think sometimes what it does is starts out trying to, it grabs a host, then it builds it in, and then if it can dump it on a dedicated server, it does. Because when, like, you see us collapse into a lobby and then you have twice as many people, I think that's what it does.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm trying to ping the Deddy, see what it says. Okay, so this one's a little slower. This one's closer to 40. This one's closer to 50 milliseconds here.
Either West Coast, Oregon, or
This is
maybe.
another Seattle one, but it's slower. Man, I'm a terrible sniper.
Now I bet you if we went back to say Black Ops 1, you'd be pulling people from everywhere.
Oh gosh, I don't even want to think about what Black Ops 1 looks like.
There was
Into the
17,000 people playing when I last played it.
It's not bad.
More people than Ghosts.
Savage. Savage, J-Hub. Savage.
Double kill.
Alright, I think we have the data that we need, so I'm going to go ahead and back on out of this lobby before I get wrecked. Too bad. I do want to snipe people, though. It's very tempting. Alright, screw it. I'm going to leave. Rawr.
I was getting my snipe on too.
I was doing alright. Well, we got the data. J-Hub, you can correct me if I'm wrong about the summary here. Different opinions. The majority of the lobbies, every single person was in the US. We played on a dedicated server every single time. The highest ping I got was 50 milliseconds to the dedicated server on my end. Most of them were about 40 because it did a lot in Seattle. We did have a couple of people in South America join in with higher pings and a couple of guys in Europe, but they were the minority all the time. But, you know, it's never great to play with those guys.
I would say you have 80 to 85% chance of getting a good lobby every time, where you do have the outliers every once in a while.
I'd say that's a fair matchup. I mean,
And
a fair
that's
summary.
based on our exact setup. This isn't solo. This isn't just two people close to each other. So
Yeah, we're Done Deal is in Oregon, J-Hub's in South Carolina, and I'm in Texas. We're pretty far away. But yeah, that's it for the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. I hope you believe it, for that matter, because I know good things about COD aren't exactly popular. The tool that I'm using is the Netduma R1. You can read about it in the description. This isn't really a promo for that. That'll be coming later this week. And also give a shout out to Done Deal here, who very patiently tested things with me. He's a YouTuber, and his channel is linked down there in the description. I know I had to keep him muted because of Skype calls and privacy and all, but I do appreciate it when subscribers come in and help. And that's it. Drifter out.